maybe the movie did turn me on just a little bit. Hey, this skeleton's about as skinny as that girl in the
I'm
movie.
sorry we had to have our show derailed by that sight gag.
Wasn't no gag.
The gag is going in your mouth later.
Shit, me and that skeleton gonna be looking like Being Rames and Bruce Willis by the end of the show.
Hey, he's back there going, no.
I'm a fair man. I'm not here to ridicule this movie just based on what I've heard. Never read the book. Just saw the movie tonight. So I'm gonna come in here with an open mind, and I'm gonna give you a fair review for this. But the rest of you folks out there, you know what this is. This 50 Shades of Grey. All of us have known some girl in our life who has gone on talking about this fucking book. This movie is the adaptation of that book, what they call an erotic romance novel. And this is written by British author E.L. James, and it centers on a college student, a literary college student named Anastasia Steele, played by Dakota Johnson, who finds her simple life turned freaky when she becomes the center of attraction for young billionaire
Bruce
Christian
Wayne.
Grey. Christian Grey.
I can't hear billionaire without hearing Bruce Wayne right after.
Played by Jamie Dornan. And he seduces her with a lifestyle of luxury along with some crazy ass sex.
Well, if you want to call it sex, more like a bunch of S&M 101.
I've had women go on and on and on talking to me about this book when it was out. Can't any of them tell me the fucking plot?
Oh, well, Corey, that's understandable. Because there's not one.
I spent one day talking to a girl saying, what's it about? Well, the guy flies around a helicopter and ties up and has sex with every now and then. I'm like, but what's it about?
Well, he has rules for it. He makes her do this. She has to dress a certain way. She can only talk to him like this. She has to be polite.
Well,
yeah, but what's it about? Well,
Martin, here's the thing.
You just have to read it.
I finally broke them down, and I said, it's a rich dude flying a girl around the world and fucking the shit out of her. You want to fuck this guy? No, that's not what. Tell me what the fucking book is about. Well, you want to fuck this guy.
You know the real secret of why the women who read this book are attracted to this guy? Sure, there's the money and the idea of being flown everywhere. But more than anything, it's the fact that he pays attention to them. Like, he's thinking about them when they're not around. Because they can't find a man who'll do that.
You know what, Martin?
A man who, like when she's talking, is actually listening.
I'd like to know more about you.
There's really not much to know about me. Look at me.
I am.
Let me tell you the first flaw in this movie. It's called 50 Shades of Grey. The main character is Grey. I hate this fucking character right here. Y'all women gonna think I'm talking about you, but I hate this fucking dude right here. Let me go ahead and just start out with putting the blame on you women first. Y'all don't want to fuck this guy. You want to fuck his money. When you hear about this shit, oh, he's a handsome guy that flies this girl around the world and takes all these luxurious trips. You ain't looking at him. You looking at that $1 billion.
Yeah, because he's got the personality of a Lego.
He's got the personality of a fucking serial killer.
I mean, seriously, I am not exaggerating when I say this guy is creepier than Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler. That's all I kept thinking. I was like, no way. Would not want to spend any time with him.
And let me say, and Martin's right, because here's the deal with my man right here. Tell me now, women, be honest with me. Be honest with me. If you take that money away, you can keep the looks in there, but take the money away and let a motherfucker try to do you like this.
Why am I here, Christian?
You're here because I'm incapable of leaving you alone.
Girl, I got a fucking stalker. Girl, come pick me up.
Yeah.
And call the police while you at it. Let you and me do that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. When you got a dude who's sitting up here staring at you, just told you, I will never let you go. He's a stalker.
Oh, yeah, he's at the very least, he's a stalker. That's at the least.
He don't call when he's around or when he's coming around. He don't call when it lets you know that he's on his way. He don't do that.
Just shows up.
I thought it was you.
What the?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Pleasant surprise, Miss Steele.
Just Anna. Just Anna. You're in here.
I was in the area in business. Needed to pick up a few things.
Who the fuck just stands there waiting for somebody to turn the corner looking like this? Fucking Michael Myers, he does that shit. Look at the way he's standing. Same way my man is standing right here. Look at that shit.
And that's the thing. You hear that music? They could have played that music in that scene, changed none of the dialogue. And you've been completely creeped out the whole time, going like, girl, get out of there.
You know,
damn.
The only thing that's missing from his hand is a machete or a butcher knife. No, this is a guy who's not only disturbing, but is the cheesiest son of a bitch I have ever seen. Like I said, everything he does is not only romantic, but it's that kind of cheesy romantic.
It's that Harlequin romance novel romance.
The girl would even be like, you know, we could have just gone out to dinner. You ain't gonna do all this shit. You know, this is a little overkill right here. And he's melodramatic.
Oh yeah.
Did I say melodramatic? No, melodramatic mean like you kind of mellow. He's overdramatic. This dude is way. He is whiny. He is fucking whiny, and that is part of the reason why this movie is bad, because his whiny character lends itself to really awful dialogue. They go get coffee. And so I gotta tell you something. I was really ready to go in and say this broad is stupid for falling for this guy. In a way, she is. But I really walked out hating him more.
Oh yeah,
because he's the bitch in the movie.
He is.
They go get coffee, and he's sitting up there just drinking, and she's saying, "All right, we're having a good conversation." He's like, "I gotta go. I can't do this. And he gets again. It's like, "Look, we come back. Look, I gotta let you know, I can't do this. I can't do this what we're doing right now because I'm just not that guy that can handle it. You should really get away from me." And she's like, "Thought we were just drinking fucking coffee."
It was a cappuccino. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah. Billy Bones like, "Help!"
And he's like, "Leave me down here. I'm safe down here where you can't see me." Here's where she's wrong. So he tells her, "Look, you got to sign an NDA that says you can't talk about me or us, nothing we do." A lot of celebrities have that. No big deal. Here's another 8-page contract that talks about all the S&M shit I'm gonna do to you, and I need you to sign that because you had your permission. And here's my sex dungeon. And you see this. I got like artifacts of whips and chains and stuff. And she's like, "All right, cool. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be awesome." 2 weeks in, she's like, "Well, this is bullshit. You don't even come hold me no more. But we don't never do this. Well, how come we can't be like normal people?" And it's like, I think the whole first hour of this movie was setting up to tell you how you weren't gonna be like normal people.
If you want a normal person, then get a fucking normal person. It's fan fiction based on Twilight, and this is what is passing off as literature for you women out there. It's a sad fucking day when that's happening. I can understand if it was good fan fiction, it was exceptional, and somebody said, "Oh my God, this passes as legit literature." But it's written like a 16-year-old girl wrote it.
To the effect of, much like the Twilight movies, there's a whole lot of not jack shit happening in this movie.
And that's my biggest, and that's why I'm so upset with this. All you women out there have been telling me how, "Oh, Corey, this is so sexy. This is so erotic." This movie right here is for women who are getting bad to none sex.
Right.
If this is erotic to you, waiting 40 minutes for a short, cheap scene of bondage, if that's what it takes for you, then
let me introduce you to the internet. I have worlds to expose you to.
This is fucking 2 hours long.
Inexplicably so.
They got porn out there for women that is far more freaky sexy than this, and it takes 5 minutes to get off to.
I ain't gonna lie. The sex scenes were just boring. I could not keep my eyes open.
You fell asleep.
Yeah.
You fell asleep with your dick on your hand, but you fell asleep. But yeah, man. And for the guys, I ain't gonna let you off the hook either right here. Cause y'all sit up there and you made fun of me for Twilight. You talk shit about your women for Twilight. I'm gonna tell you something. At least in Twilight, at least every now and then you get some vampire shit going on.
Right.
A vampire try to bite somebody or something.
Right.
God be like, "Okay, I'm awake. Shit, that was kind of cool."
Yeah.
Now back to your regularly scheduled bullshit. But at least I got something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least somebody try to get eaten. This is what you get off to, women. And I know it's a lot of white middle-aged housewives that are getting off to this shit. Please tell me teenagers, because I know these teenage girls and these girls in their early 20s. I hear about freaky shit that y'all do that makes me blush.
Right.
So it has to be. It is absolutely has to be like middle-aged white housewives that are getting off to this shit.
In Utah.
Yeah. If this is what gets you off, somebody needs to find the biggest, most black man they can find and lock you in a hotel room with them for about 24 hours.
Are you volunteering?
I'm trying to work this to my advantage right now. I mean, they really hyping this shit up like it's that fucking sexy.
I know.
There were reports of people putting plastic on the seats, and I thought that was sexist. I thought, you expect women to get so wet that they just gonna fucking soak the chairs? The women were all about this guy. He took his shirt off and they saw him and they like, ooh. After about 20 minutes,
It's like, yeah,
shit went
okay.
down. They're like, this motherfucker's disturbed. I love it though. If for one thing, at the end of this movie,
Holy shit.
I had to bend over to some women because the movie for tonight, the guys got the last laugh.
I really did.
The guys got the last laugh.
We laughed out loud too.
Women they licked their fingers and they were ready. They were
Yeah.
ready. Oh shit, here come the end. And they ready to put their hands on vaginas and go to. Here we. That's it.
That shit just went to snap
Just went
to black.
Credits.
It just went to it didn't just go to credits. It went to black and hung there for a bit, like the ending of The Sopranos.
Don't y'all ever go to y'all don't.
Oh, those stupid comic book movies.
Wives. Hey, look, wives, girlfriends, or whatever else you got. Do not ever go to the man in your life and say, you watch that dude that dresses up like a bat and run around the city fighting clowns? Well, bitch, you watch that dude that likes to take women down to a sex dungeon and stalk them all over town like he's a serial killer, and when he fucks him, he can't do it without beating the shit out of him?
All over town, all over the world.
And I'm gonna get my rating here. What it comes down to, people, is you have the story about a billionaire who can do stupid shit and be goofy and have no game, but get away with it because he has the money to, while he's charming this broad who's too stupid to know any better the whole time. And this passes off as literature for women. I feel fucking sorry for you. I'm so glad I don't have a daughter right now. No, change it. I want to have a daughter so I can teach her to start hating this shit. Maybe I can teach her to change the fucking world.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I was going to give it a fuck you, but the movie did at some point try, and this is more frustrating, it did try to give Annabelle or Anastasia, whatever her name
Anastasia.
is. Anastasia did try at one point to put the game in her court. And so it did try to have her manipulate her fate in the film. But when it comes right down to it, at the end of the film, she's still dumb as shit. You know what? No, I'm coming back. I'm changing my rating. Fuck you. Fuck this film, man. Fuck this film for the whole phenomena that it created.
I would only give it credit in that actress, what's her name, Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
This movie's shit, and yet you could see like, okay, I can't blame it on her. This actress is actually a decent actress. Like if anything separates it from being Twilight, it's that. And the fact that they actually do have some dialogue. They don't just stare at each other the whole time. But like, I mean, that's reaching to to not give it a fuck you. And yeah, it's some old bullshit right off the bat. Had it been directed by Tommy Wiseau, this would have been the movie to watch.
I know we said it was going to be dumb, but that's another thing about this. This movie, you can tell it is fan fiction and is written poorly. This is a 27-year-old guy who plays piano, flies planes, flies helicopters, has a building in his name, runs $1 billion business. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry.
And we don't have a clue as to what that money is built upon.
Oh, and might I add that after he finishes having sex with you, he goes and plays piano in the dark. Like the fucking Phantom of the Opera.
Right, exactly.
Plays with his dick and shit.
with a red cape blowing off his shoulder. The breeze.
Red cape on. Third son of a bitch.